What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Rewind with Brickenia. This is going to be a really short video because I wasn't planning on doing any real recaps of the Real Housewives of Potomac or any of the Housewives shows, really. More just like snippets if something is happening with pop culture. But the storylines that have been going on lately with the Real Housewives of Potomac and the cast, I've just been really side-eyeing because it's been too many lies and holes in the storylines for the ladies this season. And this is actually my favorite of the franchise. I love the Housewives of Potomac. But this season is just giving a lot of like love and hip hop with the fakeness of the storylines. And I am definitely going to do a video on those fake storylines, but whatever. So from like Mia just volunteering the random lies for no good reason. It makes no sense. She just like looks up if someone is talking about something, she has a lie. So Robin Dixon flat out lying and calling Charisse on the phone to lie to Giselle, who was yelling out the lies while supporting a lie. Like, I wanted to go into the screen because it just made no sense. To Ashley, who's pretending she didn't leak her own statement about her divorce, to us pretending she can dance. I'm all for TikTok and being fun. I'm tired of seeing her dance. So it's always the 8 counts, and it's driving me insane. I'm sick of it. Oh, and let's not leave out Giselle being made uncomfortable by the man whose junk she's always mentioning, the man who she was just embracing so lovingly, like she's always looking forward to seeing Chris. And now she couldn't wait to tell Candace, your husband made me uncomfortable. But you were up for speaking with him in private. You were up for this conversation that was about his wife. But yet, nope, not even going to do it. She also told Robin, like, a part of the story. I was happy for Robin that she shut that down, but not happy that she kind of went back on it. She told Karen another story. She told Candace another story. But I was also happy Robin and Karen both kind of just were like, no, that's not really it. And she also didn't remember every part of the conversation, but she remembered every detail leading up to it. She remembered who asked who to meet, who was where. She remembered, I think, someone from her glam team saying they had said bye to Chris. Like, you remember all these details, but you don't remember the conversation, although you said it was something about his wife. That was in her first conversation. She said to Robin, he wanted to say something about his wife. So now you don't remember it? Like, no. Also, why does Giselle care so much about Ashley's divorce? Like, does she have the same energy for Robin, who's remarrying her ex-husband? Robin and Giselle just never keep the same energy, and I'm really sick of it. Giselle is so worried about Ashley's divorce, but not Robin wanting a prenup so Juan can't spend her money after she's blew all of his. None of the housewives are perfect, but like this season is really highlighting all of the extra cattiness and all of the like creation of storyline versus us just seeing these organic things kind of unfold because things are actually happening in their lives. The way that Robin made up the family fun day on the fly as a way to not invite Wendy, then the event was a flop and her own family didn't even show up. It felt like a little poetic justice, but it still was a waste of our time. Like, we didn't even need to see that on camera. We didn't need to see that backyard barbecue where her husband didn't even show up. Like, he happened to get a procedure that day. Like, come on now. I'm sick of the stupid lies. Like, and I don't want to take up for the other man over the brother man, but Chris really didn't seem to pay any attention to any of them. Definitely not Mia, but not Giselle either. And Giselle was always extra thirsty to be in his face. So I'm wondering, when was this time where he was just so all up on her or wanting to flirt with her? Like, of everybody, I don't think he'd be into Ashley. But both her and Giselle, it feels like they have this complex and thinking that every man wants them. Like, yes, you're beautiful, but every man is not feeling you. They're not checking for you. Like, Candace has grown on me this season, but I need her to stand up when it comes to Giselle and Robin and stop trying to be in their circle so bad, because it always backfires. And Robin is sitting there listening to her friend lie and having lunch with them like she doesn't know it. Like, you knew that Giselle had this whole story. You know you don't believe this story, yet you're still kind of going back and forth and playing both sides. And the same way that I feel Giselle instigated the issues between Candace and Monique, I believe her and Robin are going to do that with Mia and Wendy in this upcoming scene where they get into an altercation. Like, I see it happening also with Charisse and Karen, but not as ugly because Karen has some restraint and pointless Charisse is just happy to be there. Speaking of Charisse, for Robin and Giselle to say they can't keep up with everyone who Karen doesn't get along with is just a flat out lie. Also, you all know that she isn't getting along with Charisse or doesn't want to be filmed with her and have all these different situations with her. And y'all did this on purpose to try to get something on Karen because Karen is always blowing y'all dust. Finally, I think I like Robin's friend. I want to say Eskel. I never can pronounce anything. But she seems more like a friend like for Wendy. I don't know why they just kind of fit. But she's cute and she's fashionable. She's smart. She asks questions. And she's an actual wife with a beautiful family. Like, that's what we need to see more of. So I totally left out one little snippet in here on my rant, and it was about how I think it's weird that Giselle and Robin seem to hate Wendy, but want to kiki with Mia after rudely accusing her of faking cancer. Like, we would never be cool after that. Also, Mia's marriage seems real freaky deaky. And I feel like her and her bestie are more like sister wives than sisters, as she's saying, especially because she keeps kind of going back and forth on her actual background and where she grew up. But just had to add that snippet. But anyway, this was just a few of my thoughts as I'm waiting in Starbucks parking lot for my coffee. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below if you've been watching the Real Housewives of Potomac and you want to hear some more content about them, and let me know your thoughts below. All right.